How is everybody doing today? Very cold, damp, and possibly snowy day in the northeast of the United States. So with that, let's look at the love energies for our Sagittarius folks. So Sagittarius is just coming on very soon. So let's look at what those love energies are for our Sagittarius. Spirit, what is love energy? And Spirit is saying, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So, Sagittarius, it's telling you not to be so needy that you're kind of, uh, shall we say, choking or, you know, strangling your person. And so Spirit is saying, yeah, allow some space for growth, allow some space for the person to do their own thing. And that's going to help you within love. And so let's see what other things we have. Now, remember, this is a general reading. This is for the collective. If you're looking for your own personal reading, you can reach out. So let's see what else Spirit wants to tell us about the love energies around Sagittarius. And remember, this reading shows you the love energies around Sagittarius. We're not going to show you, some flowery story about something that's never going to happen, about somebody who's waiting in the wings for months and years and yet still never comes forward. We're going to show you what energies are available to you, and we're going to show you how to get from the place of karma, which is where you're in trauma, to the energies of the love that you're looking for. And we'll show you what doors are available. So Spirit's saying share your dreams together, encourage each other to make them a reality, right? And Spirit's saying basically dream the dream. Make sure that you're dreaming that dream. Because your person's going to come in. Your person's a twin, right? Yin yang. That's generally the balanced energy. And I don't like to use the label twin as much, but it's a high-level soulmate that has the potential of coming in if you can balance those energies. And learn to cherish that relationship, not choke it. Spirit's saying let go. Let go of whatever's holding you back from that past. Honor what relationships you have and follow those synchronicities that Spirit is giving you. So let's see what other energies are available for our Sagittarius folks. Spirit, show me what's coming in for the Sagittarius folks. Let's get a few more cards. And for those of you new to the channel, please like, follow, share, and subscribe. I'll explain as soon as I get a few more cards from Spirit. I think Spirit wants me to reshuffle the stack a little bit, so hang on. Spirit, what else do we have for our Sag folks? The love energy, give me about 2 or 3 more cards. Okay, one more, please. All right, that's good. All right, so for those of you who are new to my readings, my readings are a little different than most other readers out there. I have my own spread. I've developed it over years. And what I look is I look at the energy around the person or the collective, and then I divide it out. So this side here is all stuff that challenges the side that I would call your karmic hamster wheel. Here is the bridge to get to that happiness you want, and here's the happiness energies, the positive energies. So Spirit's saying, let go of these material attachments. And this is a really nice reading I'm getting from my Sagittarius. Work with friends and get that friendly support. There's going to be a natural evolution to this. Your person is looking at mementos right now of you, or perhaps you're looking at mementos for them. But guess what? That person coming in that is going to have love language of acts of service, right? They're going to want to help and do things for you. And your dreams are going to come true. There is a proposal coming in. When we see a proposal, that just means that maybe they're going to ask you out on a date, or you're going to, get something that you don't have right now. And guess what? It's a rekindle. So it's somebody from your past or your past life. And guess what? It's a twin flame union, right? So we got a double twin flame there. Now, don't get too hung up on that twin flame, the twin flame union. That's not, that just means that you're going to get something that's really, really high level, but don't put a label on that person as your twin. What you want to do is allow the universe to deliver what they're going to deliver in the closest frequency match to you, because a lot of people get hung up on the whole twin flame thing, and what they don't realize is that they're their own twin flame, they're their own match, and in such they are meant to come together to themselves to get that balance of that yin yang. And as they get the balance of the yin yang, then the person, their divine counterpart, starts to come in, somebody with a high frequency match. That could be multiple people, depending upon what frequency match they are. It doesn't mean that this is going to be a union forever. It just means that you're going to get in touch, and that person that's coming in is going to be a super high frequency match for you at this moment. And that's why you need to release all expectations and allow spirit to deliver. So with that, let's get some more messages around love. Spirit, what else do you want to show us for this connection for these Sagittariuses out there? It's coming on their time of the zodiac really soon. And so let's see what we have for Sagittariuses. So some beautiful energy so far. I mean, Spirit's got a few warnings for you guys about letting go and get rid of all those material attachments, but there's beautiful energy on the other side. And Spirit's saying, shadow side, get in touch with your shadow side, right? Realize what flaws you have and let them go. Your person left when things got hard, and perhaps you did too. Why did you leave? Because you knew that you might actually have to do some work. You might actually have to work on yourself. You might have to, do some healing, and it was easier just to walk away. There were a lot of disagreements that caused this whole thing to happen, and your person needed more space, right? More time to think. And that's because you were choking them out. You were there. You didn't give them the space to breathe, and so they pieced out, right? So that person is feeling a little bit guilty, and so are you, because you were both in your ego, and you were chasing too hard. So Spirit's saying, let go of all this hamster wheel of karma, because look at all this, right? You're pretty well balanced here, right? There's a lot on the hamster wheel side, but there's a huge amount on the positive side of this. So let's go take a look at what's blocking you. Why are you not receiving all this? What is it that is causing you? And this is a collective answer. It's not a specific to each person, but see what resonates. And this is my most powerful read. I've yet to get somebody to take me up on this read. And why? Because nobody wants to know why they're blocking their own love, because it means they'd have to take responsibility. But it's a read I would recommend for just about anybody, because it's going to give you awareness. And once you have awareness, then you can choose to see whether it's something you would like to actually work on, or whether it's something you're just going to stay back into this hamster wheel of karma over here, where you just cycle through and through over and over, lifetime after lifetime, not allowing yourself to heal. So, Spirit, what are the major blocks for my Sagittarius folks? And you got 4 of them just flew out of the deck. And so, first one is incomplete, right? Remember the Tobey Maguire, you complete me? Now, you complete yourself. Feeling incomplete is feeling lack energy. And when you get lack energy, guess what you get? You get a lot more lack energy, because that's what you're vibrating and focusing on. So be okay with yourself. Spend some time with yourself. A lot of you run around looking for adventures and everything. Find some way to distract yourself so that you can't sit by yourself and sit with yourself and be comfortable with yourself by yourself. And that gives you the incomplete, well, I'm just waiting for that person to completely know. You need to complete yourself. And once you feel love in yourself, you will feel love outward. And again, feel unloved. You deserve somebody who can support you emotionally and love you fully. And you do deserve that, but you have to do this to yourself first. You have to find the love for yourself first. And that's really hard because society is really pushing you in the other direction, right? Being guarded. You're lonely because you're so aloof. Trust others and let them into your heart, right? Because you've had so many experiences that have been so traumatic. You've locked your heart up and tied it and put a seal on it and put it in a safe. And Spirit's saying, it's time to be vulnerable. You cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. So you have to be willing to risk all to get all. And so they're the biggest blocks for my Sagittarius folks out here. So let's see if we can get some advice from our future higher self who has solved this problem, has gotten past this, because remember, everything's happening in the now moment. So it's already happened that you have found your person, whether it's in this lifetime or, 1,000 lifetimes from now. But you will get to your person. But let's see what's the one who has solved this has solved, and perhaps you can jumpstart that by a few thousand years. So, Spirit, what do you want to tell us? What advice do you want to give to our Sag folks as to, okay, that was quick. So, Spirit has given us a few things here. And let's see what we have. The sacrifices that you make today will be worth it, right? So Spirit's saying, get in there, truly heal. And if you do truly heal, then you are going to be in a place to allow for this. Spirit's saying, you're the rare flower that blooms in the dark. Keep growing. So sometimes this is the lotus flower, right? It grows in this nastiest of horrible muck, but all of a sudden it blooms. And it blooms in the dark. And most seeds bloom in the dark. They come out and they sit in that dark, damp soil until they're ready to bloom out into the sunshine. And Spirit's saying, when it gets dark, remember that the sun always rises. There's always a cycle. It's an ebb and a flow. It's a sun and the moon, night and day, right? Good and evil. We're in polarity. This is what you're going to get. And Spirit's also saying, be patient, trust the wait. Everything is coming together. So there's a lot of divine timing coming on for my Sagittarius folks. So a really positive read. I mean, you just got to get into your trauma and heal. Healing is a choice. It is, this is a universe of choices. And so if you want to move to the next level, if you want to get that love that you want, you have to choose to do the work. It's not going to happen automatically. It's not going to happen because it was a twin flame portal. You have to actually choose to do some healing. And as you choose to do some healing, then things can magically happen for you, because the universe will look at your choice and say, okay, this person is now choosing to heal. Well, let's see how we can support it. Now, as the card says, when it gets dark, remember the sun always rises, but also be patient, because nothing spiritually happens instantaneously. It takes a little while to manifest, because things have to be adjusted, tweaked, because now you've decided to move to a new trajectory. So we have to move a lot of the chess pieces around to support your decision. So Spirit, can you show us what the possibility of a time frame for where, if somebody decides to work on themselves, where we can get to that proposal, that rekindle, that twin flame union? And Spirit saying, after experiencing a temptation, when you hit the pinnacle. And so Spirit's being a little cryptic today, but what does that actually mean? It means that Spirit's going to throw some temptation out at you, some challenges, and it's going to see if you bite on the baited hook, so to speak, and move yourself back into the wheels of karma, or whether you decide to actually make a healthy choice. And that's done through healing and through feeling. And that's when you hit the pinnacle. And when you hit that pinnacle, boom, all this stuff is going to come in. So with that, that is my reading for my Sagittarius folks. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. If you're looking for your own personal reading, please do reach out. And on Sundays, usually around 10 to 12 a.m. in New York time, I will generally do a live question and answer with my co-host Susan. We generally do this on Sundays, where we do little reads, mini reads. If you make it to those lives, I am doing a special this month, which is a $10 light language mini activation for anything that's keeping you stuck at this moment in time. And also $10 for 3 cards, which is kind of halfway between a mini read and a mini read and just a free question. So do stop by for that one. And for the rest of you, I do some pop-ups on YouTube, so keep an eye on my YouTube spiritual channel, Silver Fox Spiritual. If I can get enough people to actually subscribe to my reading channel, Silver Fox Spiritual-Readings, I'll do some pop-up lives on there as well. And also on Instagram. So please reach out, please follow, like, share, subscribe, and as always, donations are greatly appreciated but not required.